part. You, our viewing audience, you are the best part.
Absolutely.
Rise and shine, sunrisers, and happy Friday!
Happy Friday to you.
Start.
Oh my, see, when Marley said, one good thing about music, when it hits you feel no. I said I felt that this morning. I'm hoping that you in TV land, on YouTube, everywhere that you're watching, that you felt that as we felt it this morning. You know, I've got goosebumps there. Them soon come on.
You know it. You know
listen,
it.
man. So, what a morning it is, a brand new morning. And I'm thanking you for choosing to ride with us with your sunrise, because you're sunrisers.
Yeah.
All right?
We mentioned the vibe coming in a while ago. And we have to give a big thank you to the Fire Force Band. That was Fire Force Band helping us to kickstart our morning. Let me tell you something. That is one of my favorite songs. As a matter of fact, I submitted a petition. I that me did want as my wedding song. I'm going to get shut down.
Yeah.
It wasn't really a shutdown. My daughter outvoted me, and my daughter actually chose our wedding song. But that song is such a beautiful song. If you don't know it, it's called Best Part by her and Daniel Caesar. Check it out.
Yes.
Good music.
Trust me, mellow man. Make you close your eyes and sing. Make you close your eyes and celebrate. You know what I mean? Oh, by the way, hold on a second. Let me do this because, I mean, they're no more than me, you know. You understand me? Say, hold on a second. Because you see, you have a brother named Yendi. Me I show him something can do this. Yeah. Messi, me can take a picture with her. Can me see her show off yourself, Messi. You understand? Me can hold on a second. Me take my picture.
I can't IT, no.
You know, yeah, because me see Messi put up on them page, boy, and take picture with the Yendi.
Well, let me tell you something. No, honestly, no, that was a complete buck up, you know.
Really?
When we say buck up, you know. So, for those who don't know, there is something happening, right? It's a CONCACAF Champions Cup.
Yes,
and what's happening is Cavalier, our local team,
our national champions,
right, is facing off against Inter Miami, right? So, how the thing works is just like what name Champions League in Europe, right?
Yes.
So basically, you go to the other country's team, you play. You go to the other place, you play, and then depending on who you score where, it counts for more. Blah blah blah. Okay, great.
Yes.
So the first game was Inter Miami and Cavalier hosted in Miami.
Right.
So Messi was not playing in that game. So he was actually not in the dressing room, not on the bench.
Right.
Correct. So I am walking in the tunnel to go to the suite where we are sitting, my husband and I, and we're walking along, and coming towards us is a person and some little children, and another person, and another person, and my husband goes, babe, look. It was Messi with his wife and children and his bodyguard. Complete buck up in her. Look at you guys pulling up the shot. And big thanks to my husband, because I wasn't going to say a word. I was just like, And my husband went, can I have a picture with my wife? And he went, sure.
In English?
Yes, he said it in English. My husband no use Duolingo, only me.
No, because I don't know how much English Messi speaks.
Poquito.
Poquito.
But yes, and he turned around and said, sure, and we took the photo. Yeah.
Look at that.
A complete moment of synchronicity. That's all I could call it, synchronicity.
Well, that's the best part of the story. We played best part at the beginning, but I like that story. But last night, Jamaicans, I want to talk to you now, Jamaicans.
Can we talk about
Jamaican,
it?
let me tell you something. Jamaicans who love Jamaica, can you imagine that I see the man come on in the second half? For those of you who didn't go to the match or watch the match on TV, listen, man. When Messi was going on, the crowd cheered like him a Jamaican. Then, all right, now, the first ball, he
touch the ball, you know.
He kicked against
the place
goal. Jamaicans said goal. they forgot that it was our goal.
No.
You know what I mean? Look here.
This was the penalty. This was the penalty that Suarez took.
That's the first time.
That was his first goal.
I mean, you know. Yeah. Jamaica, the only thing is that two top scorers score against us. You see that? You know what I mean?
But let me tell you something. You mentioned that it's two top scorers, but let me also just say, it's not for... The thing with football, you know, is that the ball is round, and Cavalier was by no means outclassed. They played fantastic, both in the Inter Miami leg and in the local leg here in Jamaica. Honestly, they represented well, and the best part of the entire evening was that the stadium had 35,000 people.
Which tells me, when we come out, it depends on what we're coming out for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If we give you a good reason to come out. But you know what I heard about? I'm so emotional.
What?
When Cavaliers was playing.
Take off the S.
Without, it's a Cavaliers.
The team name Cavalier. Me
all right, take up that. When Cavalier was playing, right? Thank you very much, Yendi. That's something like bad people, you know. You know, when Cavalier was playing, right, without Inter Miami, I mean, in the regular league, they still never caught. The same Cavalier who come out for the national, the champions of the CONCACAF will represent us because they are Jamaicans.
The champions of the Caribbean Cup, which is how they ended up where they were. Because they won the cup in Dominican Republic, which is how they ended up in the ability now to be drawn to even play into Miami. But let me just say, I'm not getting beaten up.
Now beat up them.
I can't beaten up. I'm not getting beaten up because here's what I understand about us, right?
Yes.
How Jamaicans operate is, we're a winning set of people, right? And we love good football, we love good track and field, we love cricket, we love sports when we're winning. Remember, Sabina Park would have ram out in West Indies heyday too, right? We don't like lose, because nobody know more than we. So it is hard sometimes when it appears as though a team may be on a decline. And so the national squad doesn't get the same level of support because the consistency may not be there and people might feel a little bit like, boy, I can't bother with that. But let me just say, that what we have happening in like our local Premier League, the JPL, is showing that the talent is here. We have the talent.
Is here.
The coaching staff, the ability to be a good coach and be a good manager, it is also here. Because what, you know, a lot of credit goes out to Mr. Speed. What he has done with Cavalier is fantastic. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I don't think we'll see this again in our generation.
Listen, the last time a football of Messi's caliber came to Jamaica was Pele. 50 years ago.
Yeah, Pele.
You know what I mean? And trust me, I wasn't there. You know what I mean? And when I say I wasn't there...
Actually, IT just don't want to tell you guys. I'll tell you.
No,
IT was not only there. IT was the first in line. IT opened the stadium. IT first reach.
Listen, let me tell you, it's a big... You know what I like about this? It's a big thing again for Jamaica and brand Jamaica. Because eyes are on Jamaica. Again, it's huge for us, and it shows that we are good and we attract good things to happen to us.
I think it also shows CONCACAF that we have the capacity here in Jamaica to host a game of this magnitude.
Yes.
Because we were able to get the people in. People had no issue, but parking was okay. I heard no one complaining. Yes, logistics were tricky because you're getting 35,000 people into a stadium. But do you know the gates opened at 4? I was there from 3:30, and there were people there already lined up, and I was proud of us because it meant that we understood that, all right, this is how this thing we're going to line up, we're going to get in, we're going to enjoy the atmosphere, taking a look at DJing. It was honestly a moment in time. Let me just also say quickly, big shout out to Messi. Messi did something that I feel like most people wouldn't have expected, because you know the people who are your security team and who support you often make it seem as though you can't do this, you can't so. When he came through the tunnel, he literally waved to everybody and greeted everybody. Didn't reach out to anyone because obviously you don't want to risk injury and somebody grabbing your toe before. You see, when he was leaving, the man touched every picnic hand in the hallway. The man waved to everybody. Suppose you go on Inter Miami's page right now and you see the video of the children literally grinning, jumping, cheering, spinning. It was so beautiful to see that the kids could sit here with them hands and they say, yo.
I mean, listen.
Fantastic.
Let me apologize to my students too, because I know yesterday I was in class, you know, and they were saying, sir, can we go and watch the match? I mean, I said, you know, we have to finish this class. You know, I should have taken them.
School?
Oh, you mean?
I'm sorry.
Anyway, but trust me, it was an awesome time. I watched it on TV, so I got to see it.
Fantastic.
And I celebrated like everybody. And you know, so me say Argentina, because you don't know, me like...
Yeah, you're not a Waganese. You are not a Waganese,
you know?
yeah.
Anyway.
You've been a say. Oh, also, shout out to King. Hey, King was on the left wing, you know, about 3 times, you know, King just goes so, and Messi said, whoa. Messi said, wait a minute. You never come here for this. Hey, look at match nice, man. But you know me, you know, we can talk about football all day.
All morning. I mean, All right, so it's mixtape time. I'm going to celebrate Quincy Jones' birthday, too, because the mixtape is all about him. He's a fantastic, he's an icon. Absolutely. So, run the mixtape selector, not running the selector this morning. We're running the mixtape. Stay early.